Hello guys, in this video I'm gonna show you how to mix two textures in Blender together. So without any further ado, let's get right to it. So I'll delete the default cube and then bring in a plane. Now switch on to the shading workspace and then click on new. Now I'll just select the principled BSDF and then Ctrl T and then select my textures. I'll use this alpha texture. I got it free from Polyheaven, so you can grab it too. And boom, now we have our first texture. Now I'll hold shift and select the principled BSDF and leave the material output. Now press Ctrl G to group them. We can leave and come back or exit and enter the group by pressing tab. Now let's move this here. Press shift A and add principled BSDF node. Okay, now Ctrl T again and add another texture. So maybe this coast sand rocks. I got this one too from Polyheaven. Okay, now select this. Before that, let's connect it to the material output. So connect it here as one, and then the displacement to the displacement of the material output. Okay, now select everything except the group and then the material output, and just like we did before, Ctrl G to group them and then tap to exit. Now press shift A, go to search, and then we add a mix shader. And then connect both of these textures to it. So we connect this one here and this one here, and now we connect it to the material output. Okay, now we have our two textures blended together, but I think it is only using the coast rocks displacement, so we need to mix the displacement as well. So this time we press shift A and then add a mix color node instead of mix shader. And then place it here. Actually, let's move this one down and then connect the first texture, which is the road, to this. Okay, now we have our material blended together. We can use the factor to switch to either of them. Okay, but maybe you want more control over it, you can just paint it manually. So I will show you how to do that. You just bring in an image texture, shift E, image, and then connect it to the factor. Let's click on new. Although we can increase the resolution to 4K, but for this demonstration 1K is okay. So I will just rename this to mask and then hit enter. Okay, now make sure this one is selected, or otherwise if you go to the texture paint mode we can paint it. So let's select this one, go to texture paint mode and then press Z straight to material preview. Now if you paint as it is right now, nothing will work. Like as we can see, nothing is working, and that's because the color of the brush is set to black, but we need to make sure it's set to white before we can paint. So you can come to this side and then click on this rotating over here to switch it, or you can just press X on your keyboard to switch it. I think this one is more convenient. So yeah, now we can start painting on it. Okay, we can even change the brush. Just come here and then go to texture mask, click on new, and then click on this, and I click on open, and I'm gonna look for brush that I created in Photoshop, custom brush set that I created in Photoshop. Yeah, here it is. So I'll select this one and then start painting. Yeah, this one is far more better than the default one. We can increase the brush size with F. We can increase the strength with Shift F. And if you start painting, you see it's faint. Okay, then Shift F again. All right. Okay, now let's go to the shading workspace. Another method I can show you. So let's delete this mask and then Shift A, go to search, and I'll bring in a noise texture. And then connect it to the mix shader. Now let's add a color ramp. Place it here. Okay, now let's drag this one here closer. As you can see, the coast rock texture is disappearing. But if you drag this white ramp and then yeah, and then this one closer. Yep. Okay, this is also another way to do it. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you love this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, or share. See you on this next one. Peace out.